What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy here, back again with another fragrance video. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Hope you're in good health and I hope you're smelling great as usual. On today's video, man, I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. We're gonna be talking about an alternative to one of the most sexy, seductive, alluring, panty-dropping fragrances of all time. A cheaper alternative to none other than Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. So today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a much cheaper alternative that smells damn near the same in the air, that has just as good longevity, that performs pretty good. There's a few differences that we'll get into in the video, but this fragrance comes from the house of Just Jack by way of Sterling Parfums, which is kind of like a conglomerate to what is that, Armaf. And this, guys, is none other than Just Jack Noir Endurance. So what channel was I watching? I was watching Glam Finds, and I actually commented on her channel. I was like, man, because I've been wanting to get Tom Ford's Noir Extreme for a while, and now considering the prices going up, I'm like, man, do I really want to come out of pocket for damn near $200 for, you know, a fragrance? And I thought to myself, like, let me see what some alternatives is, if there is any. So I came across her page, and she was talking about Noir Endurance by the house of Just Jack. And I went to go look it up on fragrancebuy.ca, which is actually, as of this video, it is sold out. But I was fortunate enough to get me a bottle, 3.4 ounce bottle for 20 some odd dollars. I want to say it was like 23, anywhere from that 23 to 27 range, nothing over 30, which I thought was great. They do come in 3 different sizes: a 30 ml, a 50 ml, and a 100 ml. The 30 mils come in a plastic type of bottle, which I really don't want to do any plastic bottles. So I went and got the 100 ml because that was available during that specific time. So it comes in a box like this, man, gold box, cut out like that. Fragrance sits right in there. Nothing too crazy. Gold box, Just Jack Eau de Parfum Noir Endurance, 3.4 ounce bottle. Kind of has, like, you know, a feel to it as well. Just Jack on the sides here. Just Jack, all-time classic. Sterling Parfums. Cool. Batch code. My bottle was made in 2019, so it has a shelf life of 2024, which, I mean, if you store your fragrances right, it'll last forever. Yeah, so that's just the box. Y'all don't care about that. The bottle looks like this. That's what the bottle looks like. So obviously they're definitely copying Tom Ford, but I mean, this is not a bad looking bottle though, so I ain't really tripping off that. Let's go over distribution. Pretty decent sprays. That's a long whisk away. It does hit my hand. Ooh wee. For like the first 2-3 seconds, you do get like a small little alcoholic blast. Then it gets sweet, cardamom, edible. I think this is based off like a Indian dessert called kofi. I've never had kofi or whatever, but if this is what it smells like, if it smells like it tastes, then man. So there's like this very sweet cardamom, cinnamony type of vibe. Very edible. Very edible. Oh, that smells so good. Especially for the price point, man. I'm not gonna even cap. Like, I thought that this was gonna be dumpster juice. But I am pleasantly surprised with this, man. I've wore this about 3-4 times already, just to kind of get my longevity, you know, to give you a synopsis of what this fragrance is, man. And for 26, 27, 23, whatever it was that I paid for it, this is stellar. This will last me until I actually want to come out of pocket to pay for the Tom Ford Noir Extreme. let's get into the differences, man. Let's get into the differences because I did have a small sample size of Tom Ford Noir Extreme, and there's two main differences to me and my nose. The two differences are, one, biggest one of all, price. Biggest one of all is price. For this, you're gonna pay, like I said, even if you go on like eBay or whatever, you're gonna pay like $30 for this for a 100 ml bottle, which is great. For a Tom Ford, you finna pay what, for a 1.7 ounce bottle? I think it's like 120, 130, maybe higher than that, considering it's getting harder to find. I mean, it's a no-brainer, especially with how similar this smells. How similar this smells to Tom Ford is crazy. And then my second difference that I smell from this and Tom Ford Noir Extreme, this one is lighter. And what I mean by lighter is that it's more like a fresher take, whereas the Tom Ford Noir Extreme is more deeper, more richer in a sense. I want to say that. However, in the air, they smell exactly the same. On skin, they smell exactly the same. It's just, this one comes off just a little bit more fresh. And I don't mean like to the point where it's like it's undetectable fresher. It's just like when you smell Tom Ford Noir Extreme, you know that it's just a deeper fragrance. That's pretty much all I get from it. It's just a deeper fragrance. However, this is just as good. Sweet, sexy, seductive, alluring for close to nothing for the most part. So if I had to choose, man, between Tom Ford Noir Extreme and Noir Endurance, I mean, let's be real, like, you're gonna choose Tom Ford. However, if we're putting in cost, if we're putting in longevity and all that stuff, I would take the Noir Endurance simply because it performs just as well. On my skin, this is getting me 8 to 10 hours. Longevity wise, this will last 12 hours, and I go with 7 sprays. Date night, fall and winter, staple. This is really, really nice. This is sexy as hell, and I'm not kidding. This is really a really sexy fragrance, man. Really sexy fragrance. We went over longevity. We went over projection. Is pretty good for the first 2-3 hours to get about an arm's length, which is still pretty damn good. Like I said, I'm really saying it's really, really good simply because if you have to think about the price point, how much you're getting this for, and how good this actually is. Look, man, I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I would say, for me personally, if you're looking for an alternative to Tom Ford Noir Extreme, I think this is a great take. I know some people don't care too much for clones. Different strokes for different folks. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I want to smell good, but I also want to, keep my money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say that in the sense to be like a cheap snob. I say it in the sense of I want to be smart. So I would say, man, if you got, $26, $27, $30, and you want an alternative to Tom Ford Noir Extreme, or if you're trying to preserve your Tom Ford Noir Extreme, man, I think this is a good way to go. This is a really, really nice fragrance, man, and I dig it. This is my little, my little synopsis of Just Jack Noir Endurance, man. Pick it up if you don't have it. If you do have this in your collection, man, let me know down in the comments what you think about it. I'm digging it, man. I'm loving it. I'm getting wafts of it right now, even though I sprayed my hand. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, man. Something you should definitely consider. Hey, they got a lot of them, man. They got Just Jack, I think, actually only does Tom Ford colognes. So they have this one, Noir Endurance. They have Just a Fab, which is like effing fabulous. They have Oud Oak, something like that. They have Vetiver. They have a few. Only other one that I'm really thinking about possibly picking up is probably gonna be the Just Jack Vetiver one. I heard Ash over at Jensen's talk about that one being a solid one, so I'll probably do that. All the other ones I really don't too much care for, to be honest. I'm not gonna say that I don't care for them in a sense of, but they're not priority. Let's put it like that. But yeah, man, this is my little take on Just Jack Noir Endurance, man. I think it's a very solid fragrance for the price and a great alternative for Tom Ford's Noir Extreme if that's something that you're looking for. My name is Jeremy. You tuned into the House of Colossus, man. Until we meet again, much love to you all. Peace.